When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. If everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. If you think you can do a thing or think you can't do a thing, you're right. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably the reason why so few engage in it. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. One of the greatest discoveries a man makes, one of his great surprises, is to find he can do what he was afraid he couldn't do. It is not the employer who pays the wages. Employers only handle the money. It is the customer who pays the wages. There are no big problems, there are just a lot of little problems. Whether you believe you can do a thing or not, you are right. I am looking for a lot of men who have an infinite capacity to not know what can't be done. It has been my observation that most people get ahead during the time that others waste. Before everything else, getting ready is the secret of success. There is joy in work. There is no happiness except in the realization that we have accomplished something. There is no man living that cannot do more than he thinks he can. Most people spend more time and energy going around problems than in trying to solve them. You can't learn in school what the world is going to do next year. Exercise is bunk. If you are healthy, you don't need it. If you are sick, you should not take it. I do not believe a man can ever leave his business. He ought to think of it by day and dream of it by night. The only real security that a man can have in this world is a reserve of knowledge, experience and ability. Time and money spent in helping men to do more for themselves is far better than mere giving. A market is never saturated with a good product, but it is very quickly saturated with a bad one. An idealist is a person who helps other people to be prosperous. I cannot discover that anyone knows enough to say definitely what is and what is not possible. The highest use of capital is not to make more money, but to make money do more for the betterment of life. Wealth, like happiness, is never attained when sought after directly. It comes as a byproduct of providing a useful service. Whatever you have, you must either use or lose.